I don't even know what we're talking about.
How to grow paintball, because last week we talked about is paintball dying. So this week we're talking about how to grow paintball.
Yo, dude, talk about Pablo Escobar.
Oh yeah, and Pablo Escobar's
That was an
mansion.
article. Was that
Fucking
legit?
Shelby comes sit in my fucking chair and fucks up the height. And
No, that was
everything.
me. I didn't even move it. What are you
Fucking
talking
Jacob
about?
comes up and fucks up the height and everything in the fucking chair. Yeah, Pablo Escobar's mansion got turned into what, a fucking...
It's not official paintball field, though. I think people were just playing paintball at it. That's pretty lit, though.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty lit.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you probably find some extra cocaine laying around, whatever.
Hi, Skylar.
So...
What is up with that thumbnail?
Yeah, I'm not
pretty
sure,
normal.
dude. That thumbnail seems pretty okay to me.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to episode 7 of the Dead Box.
Dude, what the fuck? Who fucking
I
jacked
unplugged
my
it.
phone charger?
It's this thing right here. Just plug this in.
Oh, there we go.
Episode 7. Last week, we talked about is paintball dying. And now we're like, okay, how can we grow paintball? We're not saying it's not growing, but, you know.
We got
what are
Shane
some,
and Shelby back there making a bunch of background noise, too. But we have,
We're talking about drugs.
we got the Fortnite being played right now. So, yeah, we're talking about just basically what Jacob said, growing paintball instead of paintball dying. So,
Yeah, no, like always, we'll answer questions between our sections, and then maybe in like 20, 30 minutes, we'll open up the phone. You know, if anyone wants to call and give your opinion on paintball and how it can grow and, like, you know, reach other people, you know, feel free to do that.
Zhang Ming is here.
Something.
That's Ethan from Arizona.
Oh, sick.
I don't think you actually met
I haven't
him.
met him. I
Oh,
know who he
shit,
is,
you know
though.
what?
Ethan,
I
yeah.
forgot this total, this thing is
Humidifier.
dehumidifier.
You might need the instructions to turn it off. So chill.
Nah, dude, it's good. I got it turned off. So, why ain't LOL gun do you have, Jack? Well,
Why ain't LOL gun do you have, Jack? I don't know. So I think we should talk
So-
about, like,
the first thing is the Hound said make renter gear better and make paintballs less expensive. Okay, here's the thing. The rental gear thing is like you can't. Like, it's got to be a Titman 98 custom. You can't give fucking rental players, you can't give them a Lux Ice out the
yeah,
back.
no matter, like, even at Lone Wolf West, I don't know if you've been there since we started, but we're renting out Axe 2s.
Yeah, I saw that. But DJ is very selective about who he gives that to.
And I've been to a couple fields where, like, Paintball Explosion, you were able to rent, was it E-Tex?
Yeah, no, that would be a good rental.
E-Tex would be a good because it's a more beginner, clunkier,
Like the
more
Ether 2.
durable. Yeah, or like the Ether. But no matter what field you're going to, their standard for rental is most likely going to be a Titman, like A5 or a 98, most likely a 98, because it's so much convenient for the paintball field. You know, they don't have to, like, Titman 98s
Background
are
noise.
super durable, and when they
off the
break
sound?
down, they're incredibly easy to fix. 98s are like the go-to renting.
And there's like thousands of parts.
Yeah,
So-
and it's super accessible. And so then with the subject of, like, why don't we just get better rental gear? It's really hard because as a paintball field, you're not going to want to invest in a really nice gun and then
Bruh.
hand it out.
Y'all gotta chill. Either come join the live stream or chill.
I'll be there in a minute.
All right.
So, I mean, you don't want to be handing out, like you said, Luxes. You're not going to hand out. If you're going to hand out a speedball gun, it's going to be something that's durable, easy to replace, and, like, something like...
Well, there's thousands of 98 parts everywhere, but do
Yeah.
you see what renters do to that gear?
Yeah,
I don't
and
give a
it's also
fuck.
like when new players don't know, like when we just started renting out some axes, and when you rent those axes out, I have to give them like a 5-minute orientation of how to work the gun.
Yeah, they have
And when you
fucking
hand
idea
them
what they're doing.
a Titman, just like, here's safety, here's the cocking rod.
Run
Turn it
it.
out, cock it back, there you go.
Run it.
If your gun stops shooting, cock your gun back. That's
Right.
what I tell them. And it's like, you can't do that with a rental. I mean, with a high-end rental.
Yeah,
I've only seen select fields where they actually give out nice, decent guns, and they're expensive too.
indeed. And honestly, like the price thing we talked about last live stream. So I mean,
Yeah, and also just one more thing to touch on it is when those fields are actually like giving out better rental gear, that price is jacked up.
oh
to the
yeah,
thing because
100%.
they're giving you like that nice gear, but you're gonna have to pay like an extra $45, and then you have that issue of like, you're still paying a ton of money, and a new player isn't
See, Skylar, I completely 100% disagree. I do not think ramping is the reason why rentals do not come back. Like that, I think that is a very, very small amount
percentage. Yeah, I don't hear a
people
lot
that
of
don't come out.
new players.
Oh,
complain
dude,
about it at all.
I see new players get lit the fuck up, and unless if it's like little kids, they don't care.
Yeah, to be honest, if you were to ask a new player what ramping is or anything, they don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that fucking guy shooting at me with the machine gun, that's
Yeah, he's
great.
like,
And it makes the experience almost
an
better.
automatic feature on that. He's like, that people are actually really astounded by it when they come across it.
They almost think
automatic
like, yeah, they think it's better. Like they get all like freaked out. They're like, oh,
don't even
bro.
get me started on the amount of kids when they hear a paintball gun run out of the air.
Oh, yeah.
And it
like,
goes,
oh,
and
I want
really
that.
Rapid.
I
Like,
want that
holy
gun.
Shit, that guy's got a machine gun. It's like, no, his Titman just ran out of HPA. That's it.
Yeah, I want whatever that gun is. That's a machine gun. But no, I really don't think ramping has anything. I mean, it's a small percentage. I think the reason why is what we're going to talk about is like the field environment is
huge factor.
Douchebags at being at the field.
I was finally going to touch on that subject.
Yeah, just douchebags being at the field, and I don't know, just like obviously I think price plays a factor into it, but you can't be poor and play paintball. Paintball, I made a thing about it earlier, is that you're not going to be 14, 15-year-old playing paintball, like unless if your parents are paying for you.
You're not going to be 14, 15-year-old buying all your own stuff
100%.
with really nice equipment. If you're that younger, you're most likely going to be with like a beginner gun, like a Titman, or like
you can totally play paintball on a budget.
It's gonna be hard.
It's like the same thing. Okay, so me working retail has opened up my eyes to a lot of things and like how retarded a lot of people are. And like I have a lot of people come in and they're just like, wow, I want the iPhone 10, but it's so fucking expensive, $1,000, blah, blah. I should get that phone for free. What? I have blah, blah, blah for blah, blah many years.
It doesn't have a price tag, so I guess it's free.
I guess it's free. Yeah, I'm going to get that for free.
I hated that.
Pissed me
or
off.
It's like you're loading something up. It's like something heavy. Like, I guess you don't have to hit the gym today. It's so annoying.
Dude, it's so annoying.
I heard it probably 50 times a day at Home Depot. I'm going to mulch. Here you go, sir. Oh, I guess I don't have a tip for you, but I guess you don't have to hit the gym.
Or I guess, I wish you could come home with me.
Yeah, oh my God.
I wish I could have you unload this at my house.
But the thing is, like, a lot of people want the most, like people would always come in, they're like, oh, you got the iPhone 10? What's the price on them? $1,000? Well, what's the best you can do?
$1,000.
$1,000. That's what they retail for. That's literally what me as an employee, that's what I can buy that phone for right now. I can't even get a discount. So you're telling me the best you can do is $1,000 for that phone? I'm like, yeah, that's fucking retail on it. Like that is what Apple is charging. And they're just like, oh, well, you know what? I think I'm going to have to go someplace else. I don't think I'm going to get, all right, dude, you can go someplace else. You're not going to find that for any better fucking price. They're like, blah. It's the same thing with like a lot of paintball players. They're like, oh, what do you mean that fucking CS2 is $1,500? I can't afford that. I can't play paintball. But in reality, you definitely can. Obviously, you're not going to play with the most expensive, best gear in the world. Yeah, paintball is expensive, but you don't have to spend $5,000 on gear
at paintball to have a good time.
You really don't have to spend $5,000 to be able to play paintball. Is it expensive? Yes.
Even with all the nice equipment I have, I can still like grab a Titman and go have fun.
100%. I could still have fun with a fucking Titman 98. I could go have fun with a $300 setup and go out there and destroy fools still and have a blast. Yeah, am I playing, high-end tournaments? Absolutely not. But I mean, you can still go out there and have a blast with low end. But I feel like a lot of people, especially when they go to the paintball field, it's the same thing when they come into the fucking AT&T store. They're like, oh, iPhone 10, $1,000? What's the best you can do? I want that for $300, bro. Like, eat my fucking dick. It's the same thing in paintball. Everyone's like, paintball is too expensive. No, the fuck it's not. You don't have to have the iPhone 10 of fucking paintball gear. Like, buy a $200-$300 gun and call it good. My guy. So is paintball expensive? Yes, but no, not really. Quite honestly, compared to golf,
there's a point to where it gets expensive though.
100%.
But you don't have to get there. It's not like you have to have nice stuff.
But what? So what else?
Golf. Is golf expensive?
I mean, as soon as you buy the clubs, you're pretty much set.
Yeah, how much are clubs running these days? Like decent clubs.
Like for like a set, I mean, you could probably get like 600 for a nice one, like $600-700.
Oh shit!
Buy a cheap one for like $300-400.
Exactly. So you buy the clubs for like what, $600-700 for a good, and then you have to have all the clothes
I mean,
and.
If you have a real nice club, they're about like $400-500.
Oh, but is that all of them or is that just one?
Oh, like a
No,
set.
that's like
It's a set?
That's like very high end.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So, but then how much are the golf memberships to get in all the time? To go like
Depends on
play.
how nice of a place you
Well,
golf
and if
at.
you go to you can join a club or like a league for like pretty cheap.
Fair enough.
But,
Shane, are you a golfer?
Yeah, dude. Shane golfs.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. You didn't know
I just
that?
get high as fuck though.
Just play golf. Just sit there and have a stogie.
It's great.
Oh,
Dude, stogie and a beer.
Oh yeah, sitting out. I could do that. I would go out there and not play golf and sit there and have a stogie and a beer and drive the golf cart around in circles. That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, that's the one place you can like drink and drive, and it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. This guy brings up the Hound brings up another good thing. What about better masks for rentals? Every mask is always fogged. Honestly, I do agree that I feel like renters should have better masks.
I was actually just
at
thinking
some
about
point.
this the other day. So I was reffing a private party of like 25
What's the price
people.
on JT Pro?
And it's
right
like
now?
during the summer, it's such an issue of new players. They come up to me when I'm reffing. It's like, hey, my mask is fogging. My mask is fogging. And the thing is that when it comes to like a normal mask, the anti-fog stuff doesn't really work that well.
Oh no, it's
And
garbage.
if it's humid on the day, like it's your mask is fogged up before you like even walk on the
JT
field. And
Pro
it
Flex
sucks.
62. I mean, that's the thing. To get like a cheap mask.
Yeah,
so
it's
this
like
one's-
$60
This
for
one's
anti-fog.
$50. So you figure a field is gonna get that wholesale at like 30.
Yeah, but they gotta buy a
40.
ton of them.
But yeah, then they have to buy what? It depends on how big your field
Yeah,
is.
on the,
Fucking
in
30,
the end of
40
the day,
masks.
from a business end of the deal, it's like, why buy 100 masks that are anti-fog at $50
I don't know.
when
See,
I can
this
just
is
buy
why-
this for $20?
This is why we need to have like Tony on one day. So
Yeah,
he
he'll
can
know
talk
the
about like
business
the
end of it.
field. Like,
Because I was
the
just
business
thinking
end.
about that. I was gonna ask DJ, I forgot. I was like, so how much more expensive would it be if we just got anti-fog? And then
Like JT Pro Flex is about as cheap as
and
you're
like
gonna
because the
get.
masks we have, the
helixes are
quality of
ass.
it is decent and the durability of it is, but when it comes to fog, it's a huge issue that can like people it ruins their experience.
Use Virtuous Sense as the new standard for rental mask. Yeah, that'd be funny. At the field I work at, they rent out E-Max with rotors. See, that's a good ass field. Some fields do that.
Yeah.
But all right, what did you want to touch? So, Colin, whatever that person's name is, the Empire Helix has at least a thermal lens. We rent out the Empire Helixes, and they are ass. And yes, do we Xbox? The Xbox is going in the background right
I don't know what you're
now.
talking
I found putting tissue in my mask under the padding helps reduce fog by absorbing excess sweat.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, fogged mask is paintball. Yeah. All right. So what did you want to? I don't think parents want to pay like $50+ for a couple hours for fun. I mean, for me, it was always more than a couple hours.
All right,
Yeah,
So,
so what
we're
did you
talking
wanna say?
subject.
Yeah.
So what part do you want to talk about? You want to talk about like the environment?
Yeah. I mean, you can talk about the people.
Okay. So
I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand, honestly.
yeah, we'll bounce back. So
Also, add us up on Snapchat if you guys want to call us in.
there's a
Team in Sandy PB.
huge team in Sandy PB. There's a huge influence of new players when they come to the field. And we've personally experienced this.
You're good right now, Shane.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? You doing some laundry, bro? Oh, I was gonna say, what you going to the laundry room for? The
Dude,
fuck?
I gotta
Gonna
wash
do
my
some
shirt.
laundry?
So imagine you're a new player, right? You've
Check out
never
the
played
tapestry.
paintball before and all that, and you show up at a new field and you're encountered by these older guys who like have been playing since the 80s or the 90s.
I've been
and they've
playing before
around
you
the
were
block.
born.
Yeah, I've been playing before you were born.
Fucking hate
And
those people.
They give you shit because you're younger and you're just trying to get in the sport and you're impeding on their let me get away from the wife and drink beer time. And
You can still get away from the wife and drink beer.
yeah, but it's like we've seen it 100 times before. You get these old,
I see it
they're always
every
old,
day.
grouchy men.
They are. They're
And-
always in their 40s.
Yeah, they're old, grouchy men.
There's always
and,
like a 38 and above. Depending upon 38 can be rough, but pretty much 42 and above, if they played in the 90s, they're fucking cocksuckers.
Most
not all
of
of
them,
them.
not all of them, no.
So
it's
don't
like,
take that the wrong way.
You
if
get
you're
these
older.
guys that just like they see these new players and they don't really see them as like these young. And we're not obviously speaking about everyone.
And I don't.
These are just
not
few.
renters, like people that are trying to be established.
Yeah, trying to be established,
like,
and they just kind of shit on them, and they're like, oh, "I've been playing before you're born," and they kind of like. It seems like you're looked down upon by these older guys because you're on their territory, and we noticed this at a couple fields of like old guys just like not starting shit, but they're kind of like giving off that native attitude, and it makes you be like, why am I here with these like dickheads? Like,
and that's one reason
it makes
why
the environment like that works on the like, yeah, that's what like places at Lone Wolf, it's like a friendly environment. But you've been to some places where some of the older guys are just dicks, and this is not just older people; it's people in general. And so when these new players walk into a new environment of paintball and they experience this like negative attitude, it can completely ruin the experience.
So like my biggest thing is like what Jacob was saying is about how like these people almost act like you owe them something. It's like at the end of the day, no matter your age or how long you've been playing, you don't owe a new person, or a new person doesn't owe you anything. Like at the end of the day, they don't owe you shit. Like, you know what? If their gun goes down, just fucking help them out and fix it. Like, we're all here playing for fun, for a sport. You don't have to sit there and shit on their chest and make fun of them and be like, well, I've been doing this a lot longer than you and blah, blah, blah. And this is not a machine gun and blah. You just have to fucking teach them. Like don't be a little cocksucker about it, but just fucking go over it and teach them, which I see at like a lot of, that's like I said, one reason why we play with that, the Lone Wolf fields, like, you know, Joe and Tony, they're very knowledgeable guys, and, you know, they don't shit on all the new players that come in there, and they actually help players that want to get started. And like another person that I really like that helps people get into paintball is Matt from Detroit Paintball. Really cool guy when he comes to getting people into the game.
Got a lot of cool stuff.
He's been playing paintball a lot longer than me too. And I mean, he's like the coolest guy. He's never come up to me and been like, I've been playing paintball from the 90s. You owe me blah, blah, blah. This was before you were born. I was doing this. Like, they feel like you fucking like need to like give them a blowjob. Like,
they feel like you owe you something. They owe you. You owe them something.
Right. Like, it's just like, I'm like, dude, like, that's cool. Like, I'm better at playing paintball than you. Like, you fucking old little hag. Like, go out there and have a heart attack.
And that goes on to this old thing is like, and then like some people just think they deserve respect.
Right.
When you step onto when you have a person who's been playing in the sport for a long time, and you have someone new, you'd be like, it's like they demand respect at times, and that kind of ruins it. And it's like, dude, I don't even know you. I have no reason to like give you that. And it's like, and you're being confident.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not going to be a dick to you if you're not a dick to me. But, you know, it's like, I mean, we all have to, it's almost like, you know, hippie thing. Like, we all have to fucking love each other. I mean, the sport's like way too small for us to be. I've been like bigger dick contests. Like, let me pull out my big fucking penis to show you how long I've been playing paintball. Like, it's not like that.
Each year you play, you grow an inch. So
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, everyone like, and then you get like that clique of old guys that sit in the back of the field.
No, I know she's doing that.
And they sit there and they sit there and they just talk shit. They're just like, yeah, back in my day of autocockers.
Yeah.
These little fucking kids don't know how good they got it. And it looks like a Hank Hill episode of like fucking.
I had to carry around my 50-pound tank in my 10-pound gun.
Back in my day,
my Revo hopper
we didn't have full face masks. We used to get shot in the mouth, and we enjoyed it. You kids are pussies now.
But I mean, like I said, this is a select few people. I don't think we're just trashing on old people. We're not trashing.
I mean, it's not even
people.
old people, but I just see
It's
it come from
too.
them. I see it come from them more, where it's just like, look at these little fucking new kids.
Yeah, in my opinion, I've ran into more older people who are like kind of negative and kind of like dicks, and then you run into the younger people who are just way too cocky. Especially at paintball, like speedball fields.
Yeah.
At a tournament, you're running into really cocky kids.
Well, I mean, I feel like at least so at like the NXPLs and like a lot of the other tournaments, I have to say the national tournaments are a lot of fun, but like actual tournaments, I feel like everyone is like our local tournaments, I feel are so chill. Like, everyone's like there to have a good time.
Because everyone really knows each other.
Everyone knows each other. Exactly. Everyone knows each other. other than being on the field, I think everyone should beat each other's ass on the field, make paintball violent again. We talked about that in the last episode about how everything should be fucking 15 balls or uncapped or ramping. I feel like that should, come back. But other than that, everyone needs to just chill. So
yeah. But for those I need to stop talking about older people.
For those for sure.
For those type of people that are kind of dicks, there's like 100 or extremely nice people. It's 100%. Like there's way more nice people, and you shouldn't forget that like a lot of the people in the paintball environment are just super relaxed and chill for the most part, and they're very welcoming.
Yeah, exactly.
I met a lot of awesome people through paintball, and it's just like Jake said, it's a smaller sport.
Yeah, exactly what PBG 14 says. Not about how long you've been playing. First proper game I played was in December 2016, and now I'm Division 3. Like again, like one of the young, like for instance, I've been playing longer than Austin Olivan, but he will shoot me off the field every fucking time, and he's playing solid D2 paintball, and he's been playing for like right at like 3 to 4 years. Like he's gone up a division every 6 to 7 months. That kid is fucking insane. And it's just like, it's that same thing. I would love to see like someone that's like, I played paintball longer than you were born. Go like try to talk shit to like, someone like him. Exactly. You mean, it's not about how long you play. It's just, yeah. Had an issue this past weekend with 4 older guys with minis running down rentals with 15 balls a second and railing on them with less than 10 feet. See, I don't ever really see that.
Yeah, I don't see it. It still happens, though. I mean, you still get some people who just get absolutely destroyed by it. You get new people who get destroyed.
Right.
But, I mean, you got to realize that, like, when you get overshot and stuff like that, especially at, like, a paintball field, it happens.
You will ball for soup. I'm going in.
You got to be old enough to take it.
I'm going in September. I forgot the exact dates. It's, like, in the middle of September when I'm going back to AZ. So I'm going to be there for sure. So we can definitely do something. Do you guys have rules against overshooting at your field? If you shoot someone more than 3 times, you're out at the. I mean,
I've never actually had a field other than blatantly overshooting the crap out of someone on purpose.
Like Travis.
If it's like an accidental like 3 shots, I've never heard of that. In my opinion, like if it's
that's hard to judge. Too.
It is incredibly hard to judge. If it's at a normal local field and someone's getting overshot, that's a problem. But you can't, honestly, you cannot get pissed at getting shot at a tournament or a huge scenario game. You can't really get mad at that.
Oh, you definitely can't. Like at a scenario game, there's so much pain. I love those people that like get their fucking ass blown apart where they're like someplace on the field, and then they stand there with like 30 guys shooting at one bunker because there's so many people playing one game, and instead of them putting their hand up and calling themselves out, they like I don't mind getting shot extra. Like I'll stand up and I'll run away from my bunker and make it clear that I'm running out. But at a big game or like a tournament, and you have so many fucking people shooting at you, you're gonna get shot running out of your bunker.
I hate it.
It just happens.
I've seen this so many times at Legends where
and they're just like on the hill, they turn around and they're like, "What?
Yeah,
the fuck you like, doing, man? The fuck? There's 500 of you shooting at me. What the fuck, man?"
Yeah, it's just like you get these people that like it's at like let's say Living Legends is a huge event, and they're in the middle of like the final battle. And this person gets out, and they insist on staying in their bunker and screaming, "I'm out! I'm hit!" And they're just screaming. And when, honestly, you should just stick your gun up and run. You're going to get hit. You can't expect everyone to stop shooting at you.
Yeah, honestly, if you stand there,
like I said, local field, overshooting, you should expect not to get overshot. And if you're getting overshot at local field, it's an issue.
But that's the thing, like overshooting, like if you're getting shot at and you don't call yourself out and you don't stick your hand up and you just and you just like, here's your bunker and you're just like, "Oh, I'm out!" And you get fucking. That's why I always tell people
in my when I give them the safety orientation is if you're out, your gun goes up, you scream, "I'm hit," and you put your hand up. Yeah. If you just get shot and you walk off, and you're not signifying that, you're going to get completely lit up.
Yeah, you're playing 10 balls a second. It's going to happen every now and then. I mean, it doesn't. It's fucking paintball. If you're going to get shot, that's the thing that I think about it. You can't be I can't tell you how many times I've been overshot, unless if it's been blatantly stupid, obvious. I don't make a big fucking deal about it. It's stupid.
Shelby, who is this?
Oh, what does she want?
She sent me her friend.
Dupe. All right, so I think we are gonna open up the phone lines. We have someone that just added us. I know Ethan wants to talk about this topic. So talk to us about the environment at your, talk about more so, I guess we're trying to talk about growing paintball, but I guess we sort of talked about paintball dying again. And but talk about like the environment at your field, what it's like, and the things that you can see, the things that you think fields and people can do better.
Yeah.
Definitely more so what you think people can do better. Chris is the first one to call, so we're gonna hit him up. Maybe if he answers. Yo, what's up, dog?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, my man? Where are you calling from?
Not much. Southern Ohio.
Southern Ohio. Did you call the other week?
No, I've never called before.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Dope! First time.
I remember we were gonna call him, or you would. Maybe
I
it was
don't
a
know.
different Chris.
There were so many people.
Yeah.
So what you think about the topic we're talking about, my man? About how we can possibly grow paintball and like the field environments and all that good fun stuff.
I think like at my field, I play at Paintball Country.
And you play with John Reeves.
Yeah, we got there's two big groups there. There's the Patriots, that's like the speedball team, and the Spartans. They're our scenario team that plays there. And every time they're there, they all gang up. And then all the refs know them, so they'll put them all together against a bunch of rentals, and they get pissed a lot of the time.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times too, the refs and the field owners have to a lot of times
split up.
Yeah, split.
That's
people
a huge issue that we never, because at Lone Wolf they always split us up even if we're friends. But that's definitely an issue I've seen at fields to where, hey ref, this is my friend who's been playing 10 years and I've been playing 10 years. You got to put us together because they're friends, even though the other team is full of just rentals. And I see it all the time. And sometimes, even I had to make that decision, when I'm reffing, and sometimes you have to split teams up. And it's just it doesn't matter, if you're super good friends with this guy, you two are way too experienced. You got to split people up sometimes.
This guy brings up a good point. He was just grow paintball, free pizza. Like in college club recruitment, people always go towards the lazy people go towards free pizza.
So a lot of people,
Shane would be all over that.
Bro, I play paintball every day.
I mean,
exactly.
Paintball fields kind of generally do that with free giveaways.
The fucking just every now and then, when we used to have those barbecues.
Yeah,
just
those
hey,
are cool.
Just come out. We're just gonna have a free barbecue. With your admission, you get fucking free food, which is really cool. Valken does that with their Valken Corps program. For when you go to a Valken event or whatever, they feed you and they do free camping.
Shuck your corn personally.
100%. Yeah, he'll shuck it real good. But what else? So what's the environment like at Paintball Country?
It's pretty good. All the refs are really friendly. It's mainly nowadays the business has been kind of slow the past few months, so it's a bunch of parties.
Fair enough.
I just hang out with all the speedball guys pretty much, and everyone's really cool there and really helpful. I've been trying to get into tournaments. I want to start playing tournaments, and they're all really helpful and invited me to practices and stuff.
Exactly.
So that's where John plays?
Yeah, that's where John plays, but I don't think he plays speedball there. Do you know John Reeves?
I don't think so.
The peanut butter fit guy. Yeah, he runs around in a white jersey, making a lot of noise. You've probably seen him at one point. He's very loud. How old are you?
I probably have. I'm 18.
18? Perfect. That's a lot of fun to be able to go and play at the paintball fields, all that fun shit. So how do you think we can grow paintball personally, in your opinion? What's the best, one of the best things? We've talked about the rental gear.
Free pizza. We talked about free pizza.
Yeah, free pizza.
I don't know. I guess our field, they run 98s, and I've had some friends come and rent stuff, and even the 98s will take a shit sometimes, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, that still happens.
So I think they need to get some better guns because people are having a bad time every night. You see people frustrated with their guns not working and shit like that.
I always feel really bad when I give all the players I'm reffing 98s and the first game you go out, it's just their guns not working. I feel really bad for them.
Yeah.
And it's it'd be really cool if every gun you ever rented out worked perfectly. It's just from a business standpoint, it's just it's hard to make sure every single gun works before you hand it out. It's hard to do a maintenance check on every single gun you own.
There's so many. And then
as
they break, you just start fixing them.
As cool as it would be to have really nice equipment to give out to new players, it won't happen unless there's a super rich field somewhere. But then paintball, no.
They're cheap and they don't break. That's the thing. They're just like,
yeah, that's what we go watch your torture test. We literally dunked it in water, froze it in ice, ran it over with a car, dropped it off.
Still work.
2-story
I've seen
building.
that video.
Yeah, you can.
How
we didn't even break. We
ended up, we break that? We broke. I forgot.
Did we hit it with a sledgehammer? We burnt it.
We did catch that one on fire. We did something with that.
I have the pieces in my basement.
I do remember
that. And the spider. I think we crushed it with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I do remember us hitting it while
destroying. Oh, did we cook it in a bit cake?
I think that because we did that in the spider.
The fusion didn't we cut like a?
No, we did not touch your fusion. You sold
no,
that
not
to
mine.
Tanner.
No, it's just sitting in my basement.
Fair enough. So what else? What else you got to talk? Do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about?
No, that's about it.
All right. Well, good stuff. Thanks for calling in. It was awesome talking to you.
For sure.
So, we are gonna get the next person.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Thanks. Shoot. Bye. The next person I'm gonna get is we're gonna get good old. Yeah,
this is gonna be nostalgic.
He's calling like right away.
Oh yeah.
Look at how old this video is. For everyone watching, go turn on the fucking
2014.
Wow, look at that intro. We run it over with a car. All right, so what are we doing to this Titman 98? It's fucking snowing, dude. Look at my dumbass, bro. Look at
that's when Brittany had Jeep.
Yo, what up, pro? Oh my God, look at you, Jacob. You weigh like 10 pounds. Oh my God, someone go watch this video right now. Titman and spider torture test. Can a Titman be run over by a car? Wow, this is a good video.
You.
Look at me with that hair.
Oh, where's
what
Nick?
Did we do? Oh, so we dragged it behind a car.
Nick kind of looks the same.
Nick is just a fat little fucker.
Yeah, we
sorry, Ethan.
We had so much fun doing these videos.
Yo, what are you doing, my guy?
You talking to me?
Yo, Anthony keeps calling me right now. You know Anthony.
Nah, dude, I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, dude. What did we do to break that Titman? Because there it is. It's still fucking working.
I don't think we broke it.
We broke the spider is what we broke. We didn't break the Titman. The fucking, do we still have that Titman? Yo, all right. So what's going on, my guy, Ethan? Where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Phoenix, Arizona.
The Griffin we cooked.
Yeah, we did cook the Griffin. There you are eating part of it. So, Ethan, I'm actually going to be back in Arizona in September. So,
yeah,
prepare your anus. So, for everyone that for people that don't know, I sometimes wear Phoenix Rising shirts and everything else. Just go back to the YouTube in the stream.
Jeez.
I
have to watch.
I wear Phoenix Rising shirts and all this some other Phoenix Rising gear and that kind of stuff. Ethan's the guy who hooks me up. I play with him. A couple other people from Arizona. So, so what do we got going on, Ethan? What do you think about? I remember you saying that you and Adam talked about this topic.
Yeah, me and him had a couple conversations about growing paintball and how we can grow paintball like at least here in Arizona, because it's not. I don't know about other places in the States and how popular paintball is, but at least in Arizona, it's not very mainstream. The indoor on Friday nights would be pretty busy when it was still Phoenix.
The woman's night and everything else.
Yeah,
but that was in right off 10 major freeways, and it was in the fucking ghetto.
Yeah, and it was also next to GCU. So when ladies' night would come, all the college chicks would come and play.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that kind of got me thinking. I was talking to Adam, was dude, the problem, there's only one problem with this, but I said, school should let more paintball not program, but maybe a team or a club, because you're not just opening it to a group of kids who come out for a weekend and then never go back to the sport,
Right.
You're opening it up to 700 kids, but the only problem is that schools, it's a liability issue or something, because if someone gets hurt or it's also the fact that people call paintball guns, not markers. So
everyone views it as violent.
Everything that's been going on with guns and all that lately. But that's my theory. If schools would let paintball clubs be a thing, or a paintball team.
Yeah, that's always been something since I started playing paintball a while ago. That's always been something that has always been talked about, like paint. Bro,
what's up?
You're gonna give me a sip of that Red Bull. Dude, this boy comes over and raids my fridge.
Dude,
Takes all the
like,
good shit.
Dude,
Okay, hold on. Let me just
feel-
check behind his desk of what I can get in just a handful. And then there's like 50 more of these. So I'm just saying.
Bro, listen, I work 12 hours, I have to come home and fucking study. So I don't want to hear it.
All right, Nick.
But yeah, I mean, the school thing is always hard because of the gun aspect and like the liability and like they think people are going to get hurt when in all reality, them playing football is way worse.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Schools
Like,
and
I feel
paintball.
like more people. Like, isn't it like a fact that like more people get hurt playing like football and soccer than?
Oh,
than
dude,
they do
people
in
Head
paintball?
injuries.
people die playing that fucking. I actually don't
Dude,
have a
look at
caffeine
hockey.
dependency.
The first thing
when
when I went to college, I looked for a paintball group, and there's just none there. They have a goddamn. What's in Harry Potter when they fly around on broomsticks? And catch a ball?
Quidditch.
They have a Quidditch club at Grand Valley State University, and they have Nerf, and they have a beautiful black women's girl club, but they don't have paintball. It's called the BBBW club, and it's beautiful black women club or something
Didn't
like
you
that.
make fun of the LGBTQ class? And
Oh, yeah, I'm just
it
saying.
was Shelby's roommate that was gay.
Yeah, so I was sitting in the cafeteria, and at Grand Valley, which is kind of like at Grand Valley, there's a class, or you can minor in LGBTQ, and so there's a class to take it. It's called.
I don't want to live anymore.
It's called. So the final class you take is called. Hey Shane, get this. The final class you take is called queer theory. Yeah, dude. And if you take queer theory, you get to minor and LGBTQ. And I made fun of that. And Shelby's friend, who was sitting right across from me, is minoring in LGBTQ.
This shit's a joke.
You got every right to this one.
I'm just saying, like, I like from a standpoint, what are you gonna do with that minor, or even major? Like, what are you gonna do with that? It's like, how are you gonna
Welcome. Capitalism?
queer theory?
Bro, you got a fucking
We'll take their
bottle
money.
opener. Shit, where's my fucking bottle opener? I'm just trying to drink a beer.
And so you can see my upsetness when they got all these groups. And it's like, I'm not a
Yeah,
beautiful
let's take
black
away the
woman.
case, right.
And so I can't join that club. It's like, where's the paintball club? Where's the average looking white guy club? You know, they don't have one.
That's racist, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's called white privilege.
Yeah, that's
you just
every,
get that
the
every
average
day.
white looking guy is just every other club. And so it's just like,
Oh, Jesus. This is why YouTube stopped paying us. Anyways, what were you trying to say?
paintball clubs.
No, Ethan. What else were
Oh.
you trying to say?
Oh, I said, what about my Asian club? Man, no one cares about Asian.
It's math club, bro.
That's right, dude. We just want you in the sweatshops, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm making your Nikes right now.
Fair enough. So what else you got to talk about, my man? How's that Arizona weather, dude? Because it was fucking 90 degrees, but about 200% humidity. And it was, you couldn't
Dude.
even breathe.
It is so hot right now.
Dude, I'd rather be in Arizona with that heat than be in this
Yeah.
humidity.
bro.
Because at least it's just like a dry heat. But when you go outside, it feels like your skin is cooking. And it like stuff. Like there's already videos of people like cooking cookies in their car.
Dude, there was okay. So I was on this So we just went to Electric Forest. I was on this Electric Forest Facebook page where people can post a bunch of
Damn.
shit. And this guy, deadass, brought a thing of cookies, but it was just a cookie batter because he basically did what we always do is instead of making the cookies, we eat the cookie dough because it's a lot better. So he
Yeah.
brought a thing of cookie dough, and instead he put it in his back window and cooked it in 20 minutes
Jesus.
at
It was
Electric
hot there.
Forest.
It was
It was
hot there.
fucking scorching hot, but I didn't mind it. But it was
Jeez.
because it was so goddamn humid.
Yeah,
It just-
the heat would have
Yeah,
been fine if it wasn't
humidity
humid,
is
and if you didn't wake up wet, you'd be fine.
Oh, yeah,
but you
dude.
woke up soaking
we
wet.
would go to bed, and it was 90 degrees outside at 2 a.m, and the tent would be dripping.
Yeah.
It was fucking disgusting.
Dang.
To be fine,
And so like it was more than like sticky, huh?
Oh,
it's
dude, it was
nasty.
way more
Having
than
to wake
sticky.
up at 8 o'clock every day because it was too hot to be in the tent.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
You go
Oh.
spend 3 hours
The
in your
sun would
AC.
start to come up, and you're just like, gotta get out of the tent. But Yeah, bro. You have anything else
Yeah,
you want to
dude,
talk
I'm
about?
trying to hit a- I was just gonna say I'm trying to hit a gold rush this year. It's just a rave in Arizona.
Is it any good? What day is it?
I hear it's pretty lit, and I see like I know one of our teammates goes every year,
Who?
but I don't know. I think it's in September. I'll have to check.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, man, you got any other questions or anything you want to talk about?
There's one question I kind of had.
Yeah.
'Cause what's the tournament scene like down over there? Because like the tournament scene over here is like very competitive on the West Coast. It's like really competitive. Like you got some like top like.
All right, here's the
teams up
thing.
here.
So compared to Arizona, I feel like you guys have a lot more. I don't know. You guys have a lot more teams that try to act serious, but
Mhm.
aren't actually as serious as they think they are. And
I
then
got you.
because here's the thing. With us being here in Michigan, we don't have that many. We have some really good teams, but these Michigan teams were quite honestly self-made. Like, we don't always come from the most amount of money. We don't have a ton of big teams around us. So when there's 3 teams and there's about 20 guys all together, we all sort of have to make each other better. So we are very competitive. But the thing is that I feel like in Michigan, we're a lot more dedicated, where we'll travel more, we'll go to different fields, we'll see different people, where our Michigan paintballers will go all over. And the Arizona paintball players, like, the thing is, for us to get in really good paintball, we have to drive 4 to 5 hours. Like, easy, before we start getting, like, decent paintball, like D3, like, solid D3 teams. Now, in Arizona, you could literally drive, like, 3 to 4 hours to California and get pro teams, and you can practice with pro D1, D2, D3. You can practice with literally the best teams in the world.
Because here in Michigan, you have the Michigan
plus we have the
tournaments,
shitty weather.
You got to go down so a lot of tournaments will take you down like Illinois.
Yeah, you have to go to you have to go to Indiana. You got to go down to Illinois. It's always you have to drive 5 to 6 hours to go face a decent team.
NXPL,
right?
The Iron Mitten is just the one that's only
Iron Mitten's ass. It's not.
That's the one that only stays in Michigan.
Not even funny. Yeah, Iron Mitten is garbage.
And so if you want to find decent stuff, you still got to travel.
Right. Yeah, you definitely have to travel for stuff. Right. Where in Arizona and around that California area, you literally have every team next to you, and it's like instead of you guys like traveling and like doing all this stuff, everyone just doesn't. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone just sort of goes to the one field. They either go to Buckeye or that last field that you took me to. And then the other thing is, like, it's cool and all, but everyone wants to just fucking run drills, but they don't want to run, like, drills that, like, I don't know. Like, we literally spent one day of holding our dicks for 5 minutes, doing a 30-second drill, and then holding our dicks again. In Michigan, when we're drilling, it's like, you're like rolling back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like you're making the most out of every second that you have.
Talking about the tournaments?
No, just
like,
drills and
like,
practice in general.
Like on Rising, we actually like no one goes to Buckeye anymore just because it's like I don't know. It's
out
just,
in
like,
the fucking
like
nowhere.
Rising, that's like our home field. And so when we have the whole field to ourselves, we just run back to back drills all day long.
Right, that's how it should be.
We don't stop. We just keep grinding. But like if we want to go like scrimmage or go like play points, we'll go to like battle zone. But we rarely ever really do that.
Right. I don't know. Like the paintball scene is good, but it's two
I
completely
just want to know like
different
what it
worlds.
compares to like on the West Coast towards like the East Coast middle.
All I can say is that if I was in Arizona and I actually lived there and I played as much paintball like last year, I played a lot of fucking paintball. I did a lot of tournaments. If I played that much paintball that I did last year and I was doing that in Arizona, I would be in California at least once a month. Not even a question.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Will Ball for Soup
Yeah.
Easy and W Dunk on Buckeye and WW Westworld. I take it.
Westworld.
Yeah, and I used to run Buckeye under past ownership.
Yeah. It got like a new
Wild
like,
West.
The field was sold.
What was the field called?
There's no outlet.
Which field?
Buckeye. It's always been Buckeye, right?
It used to be the Buckeye Extreme. It was owned by Westworld.
Right, it
and
used to
then,
be world
they had to
owned by
sell it, I
Westworld.
think, or something.
Right, but
And then And yeah, Will also too. He used to work there.
Yeah, I was actually in one of his YouTube videos, and he didn't even know he was recording me, and I didn't know he was. Or yeah, he didn't know he was recording me, and I didn't know he was recording me. So
What is this for?
That's funny.
and I
He's a
didn't
cool
know.
dude.
What?
I said he's a cool dude.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know. Seems like a cool dude. So, but yeah, I obviously want to know. I didn't get to meet him, so. But yeah, I don't know. I a lot of people in that area are really nice, but
Yeah.
So, all right, man. We're gonna get some other callers here. It was nice talking to you. I'll
For
see you.
sure, dude. See you around.
I'll see you in a little bit. I'll
Bye.
be there.
Yeah, for
Bring your
sure, man.
anus.
Bye.
All right, see ya. Let's do. All right, this guy's calling. Yo, what's going on, my guy?
What's up?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, just chilling, drinking some beer, having some fun, talking on the live stream. What up with you?
All right, nice. And I'm just hanging out at a homie's house for 4th of July.
Oh,
Nice.
there you go. What you got going on before the 4th of July? You doing anything stupid and crazy?
I mean, we're going to a lake, so you don't know what's gonna happen, you know?
Hey, you got some fireworks? That's what matters, America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just make sure that you get all your. If you're gonna lose a finger, the pinky is the finger to lose.
All
Or
right,
actually,
got
not
you.
the pinky. The ring finger is the one to lose because
Yeah, then
if you lose the ring
still
stink,
grasp
you
stuff.
can still do the shocker, two in the pink, one in the stink, and
Yeah.
then a wife that you can't get cuffed.
That's-
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
have the ring
Smart,
finger.
smart.
That's true.
But yeah, so what you got going on? How do you think we can grow paintball and like the paintball environment at your field and stuff?
Bro, what I think we should do is try to get like more people, like families involved, because mainly what I see is families out there. Like when I play down in Florida at this field called South Tampa. And besides the fact, anyways, most of the people you see down there are just families that are rentals. Like
Fair
from
enough.
time to time there'll be a few speedballers, but like I feel like if you get a bunch of families out there and like kind of grow it more, then I feel like there'll be more people be able to show up at their field.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, I actually, again, I made a video about this, and like,
Mhm.
I feel like when I'm older, I could definitely bring my families and stuff. But like me being me, I don't know. I don't really would ever want my. I would at one point, but I don't want to play paintball with my kids until they're a certain age.
I mean, you can still go
Yeah.
out with them at a young age.
you definitely can, but like,
I mean,
Mhm.
I think like my dad did it fine where he played with me for probably like a solid year.
yeah, he
And then
did.
he
He
kind of
was,
let me float.
yeah,
like,
he was
after
just
a
like, here you
while.
go, have fun, go
Yeah.
be a man.
Yeah.
Where like. Yeah, but I definitely agree. Paintball is a family sport. Paintball is the only sport where a grandchild can go shoot at their grandma or their grandpa and like their dad and
Yeah.
uncles and stuff. And you can bring a whole family together. So I do completely agree. Family paintball is great.
Yeah.
So
Jack
Yeah.
would have a huge private party with friends and family like
Mhm.
once a year. He used to have.
birthday party, yep.
Yeah.
But
I saw one of the most stupidest things ever, though. Okay, so I was sitting in this restaurant with some of my friends, and on the TV they were playing live cornhole. I was
What?
like, okay, so
Really?
you can put cornhole on TV, but you can't put paintball on TV. I'm like, oh my god.
they also have televised darts.
That's so stupid. And
Yeah.
pool.
Bro, how are those popsicles? I was thinking about eating one the other day. Those decent.
You've been crunching. You have two right now. Can
Hey,
you
I've-
finish
I
one?
ate 10 of them at Miles's house.
Jesus.
Yeah, he did. I've got some fucking I've got some steak upstairs I'm gonna cook up. So
I mean, this is just water. So
Yeah, water.
fair enough, but
it's juice. It's frozen.
yeah.
juice.
So what's the environment? Where are you from?
Separate things.
I'm in Florida, Tampa area.
Where did you play Dreaded Legends?
No, I actually didn't make it out. I was supposed to do a camping trip with some of my friends, but we didn't end up making it out because I forgot what it was, but we just weren't able to make it out. I heard that was all right.
Yeah, you went right. How was it?
Yeah, it was.
Compared to Living Legends, compare them.
not even.
2-page essay. Let's go.
You can't. All right. Here's the thing with Florida paintball. Not to bash on Florida paintball. I hate it. Other than speedball,
Wow.
Garbage.
Very bashful. of you.
straight up garbage. And the reason why, because their woods ball compared to our woods ball is two completely different
Does
things.
Florida even have
We-
woods?
That's the thing. It's straight
Don't you guys just have,
swamp.
you guys have swamp and
It's
alligators.
straight, it's straight swamp and
Exactly,
thick
yeah.
ass fucking ferns and bushes that you can't do any. Like you
What's it
can't
called?
crop them up.
Is it the Everglades? Is that what their whole swamp thing is?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Everglades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so the thing that I noticed with paintball, like we have actual trees where you can hide behind trees and shit. There in Florida, their brush is literally like
it's a bunch
fucking
of,
thick ash ferns
Yeah.
that go up to the
like
top
the
of your
swamp,
head.
the swamp ferns, like those things.
No, way thicker. Like those are like little cattails. I'm talking like big ass thick fucking bushes.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't even crawl through them. Like
Oh.
you're not getting through them. The only way to navigate is when the field cuts out parts of it. And the only way, if you're gonna crawl through it, you're gonna be miserable. That's the thing. And then you're gonna run into God knows what. But for speedball,
Dangerous.
great, tons of fun. I mean, I still had fun, but there's a lot less woods
I wonder
compared to.
how woods ball is in California. Is that a thing in California?
It's like it's more like
speedball.
woods ball in Arizona. There's no woods. It's fucking cactuses and
you
they have the redwood forest. Come on.
yeah, but you
right.
can't play paintball there.
And if you in Arizona,
Northern California has
in Arizona they yelled at you if you shot the cactus.
That is true.
It's their state. It's their state tree.
It's sacred land. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, dude. Another bad part about playing in Florida too is right now it's so hot out. Like, it's just not fun to play.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
can't even complain about Michigan humidity when you're here. So, yeah.
Like when I'm sweating, I just feel like the sweat absorbs in my mask and I drip in my eyes. It's like the worst thing ever.
Oh, I honestly, you know that feeling to where you got like, I noticed that at Legends, I got it for the first time in a while, but like with the humidity and that
Louisiana's
smell,
Oh, dude.
that paintball
It
mud,
takes
it gets
a
in your
week,
eyes.
dude. It takes a
It
week to get it out of
burns.
your car.
No,
It's
dude, no, I'm
bad.
talking about like when you're sweating and you're on the field with your mask on and paintballs are just like
Whizzing by
breaking
you.
and you get that
that
gas.
animal fat
No,
gas.
that gas, and
yeah.
it burns your eyes. I was
Fair.
getting that at Legends, and I couldn't even see. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, like the paintballs break, and just like you get this gas in your eyes after when it's just so humid. I was sitting in like the trees at Legends,
Right.
and I couldn't even close my eyes. It burnt so much.
110 degrees. That's fucking terrible. But yeah, man. I mean, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you like Florida paintball? Is the question.
It's all right. Mainly, I play speedball. I don't really play that much woods ball, but
Right.
think about where I live. I kind of live in Central Florida area, so pretty much the only really, really good place is in Lakeland. It's called Central. It's legit just called Central Florida Paintball (CFP). That's the only
I've
place
heard
that
about
really
it.
hold like tournament level stuff. But like, there's a few fields that have like one or two speedball fields, but like they never keep them like inflated. Like,
Have
they
you ever
just,
played
kinda
at like
just put 'em out.
Orbital or any of those other places over there?
Yeah, I played at Orbital before. I'm not a big fan. It's kind of like you said, it's trees and a few bushes that have like a bunch of those like weeds and stuff. Like there's really nothing there. I mean, they do have like a hyperball, I think it's called, right? Yeah, hyperball field. But like for woods ball, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan down here in Florida at least.
Good shit.
But,
No, we're
Yeah.
not playing at the level. They're not playing at level up. But yeah. So what else? What else do you have to add, or do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about?
yeah. How do you guys deal with the rentals when they come up to you and ask you? Is like, right now I'm shooting a Lux 1.5. Anyways, one of them has came up to me and asked me, "Is that an assault rifle?" I was kind of wondering, like, how do you respond to that? 'Cause I was
Dude,
kinda
that
like,
kind of
no.
stuff, you get that
Happens
so
all
much
the
at
ti- it happens
paintball.
all the time.
No matter what you have, it'll be like, is that a machine gun? Is that
Same thing. You just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I basically tell them it's the same exact gun that you have, except it has an electron. It has a battery.
It's like, this is like your gun, but mine's 10 times better.
Well, no, I'll sit there. I'm like, my gun is gonna shoot because I don't want to scare them. I'm like, don't worry, my gun is gonna shoot just the same as yours. It's gonna shoot 280 feet per second. It's gonna shoot just as far as yours. Not really. It's obviously gonna shoot a little.
Yeah,
bit better.
there's a little line
yeah.
going on.
Yeah, but I'm just like, it's still gonna shoot 280 feet per second. The difference is that mine is lighter and it costs a little bit more money because I have better features on it.
The funny thing is when you come across those kids,
And
and
you just have
as
to
soon
teach them.
as soon as they see someone
Mhm.
who's actually got real equipment, it's funny. When a kid sees those guys who are like dressed head to toe in the matching like Falcon gear, and you got Falcon pants, Falcon jersey, he's got
They're,
a
like,
blue
all
gun,
camoed
and,
out.
like how we used to look.
Yeah,
And they're like,
exactly.
holy shit, this guy's insane. Are you pro? I'm like, hell yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my favorite is the guys who dress in all tactical gear.
Yeah, like a
And they're
vest
like,
and stuff
yeah,
like
they
that.
got all the vests. They've got their fucking 10 Mad Fed balls and everything else. I'll call you back, Anthony. They've got their 10, their 10 balls, mag fed and everything else. Did I lose you? Yeah, you're still here. And, they're not like anything like super special. And everyone's like, are you a fucking sniper, bro?
Yeah, dude.
You a sniper? Are you going to snipe me?
I was at a camp in high school, like it was Spring Hill. It was just where they took you at the beginning of the semester. And I remember being on a paintball field, and I was with a bunch of kids who never played paintball, and there was just one person on the very. Was it raining?
No.
Is that thunder? Oh, that's fireworks? Oh, shit.
And I remember this kid he's using a Tippmann 98 with like a tiny 5-inch barrel, and he's just like sitting in the way back. I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I'm sniping, man. I'm like, bro, you ain't doing shit back here. He's like, nah, dude, I'm sniping. I got him. I'm like, dude, you have a Tippmann 98. Like, you ain't doing nothing. And it's just,
I also like those guys with the Cronuses that have like 20-inch barrels.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's just sort of like, you know, like I said earlier, you can't just shit on them. You have to like you have to really like pay attention to them and just be like, hey, listen, like this is what my gun is. I've been playing a little bit longer. I don't know. You just gotta be really nice to them.
Yeah, because that's what I'm worried about is they end up getting like scared and then they don't want to play. Like I said,
they do. They do. That actually happened last time. I took Katie out to play for her first time, and that happened. Where like a bunch of kids
shit on you. It was close.
Where like a lot of kids were just like, they saw me all dressed up, and I wasn't even dressed up anything special. I literally had my pants on and like I think this t-shirt actually, and they were just like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna beat us." I'm like, "Nah, I'm literally gonna go out there and shoot maybe 5 balls." I'm just like, I'm not. I don't plan on doing anything crazy. So yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you get on to the next call.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling in. It was awesome. I'll catch you soon.
Hey, no problem.
So, all right,
man. Talk to you later.
Bye. We're gonna get Valencia here because Valencia wanted to talk. We're calling him over Facebook Messenger, so this should sound fucking dank. And then we're gonna go back to the Snapchat calls if Anthony actually fucking answers.
What up?
What up?
Yo.
Valencia, you there? My guy. My fucking guy. It's not like you don't have my phone number, Anthony. Yo, what up?
Jack says sick jacket.
Thanks, bro.
What up, Anthony? Can you hear me? All right, I'm just
Facebook, bro. It's not a good calling system.
Dude, Facebook is actually a really good
very
calling
clear.
System. It is. Facebook is like stupid good for calling, honestly.
Connection, it's like HD clear though.
But I don't know. Yo, what up?
What up?
Oh, you know, just chilling, doing a live stream. What'd you want to talk about?
Hell yeah, dude.
What you got going on, my guy?
Nothing, dude. I'm at home drinking already for 4th of July.
And oh boy, hey, low key, can you pick me up from the airport when I come to Arizona?
Fuck yeah. When is that?
I don't know, like September.
Oh, hell yeah, I got you.
All right, for sure. So how do you think?
Just give me definite dates and I got you.
All right, I think it's like September 16th or some shit. Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know.
Cool.
So, what'd you want to talk about, my guy? You seem pretty anxious.
I don't know, man. I didn't know that you were doing a live feed until Ethan told me.
All right, so the topic that we're doing is how can we grow paintball and like the paintball environment, like at your local fields. And like we talked about how like some of the more experienced players and like the older dudes like shouldn't shit on newer players for asking questions and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, my first comment is that's a dick move to do, especially if you're an experienced player. You know that you have new players around you. You got to be able to understand that. So coming down to their level and talking to them is the biggest thing out of anything.
Right.
So being able to answer questions that you know you can answer them. If you can't, then you can't. Tell them what you know, and that's really
exactly
it.
Teach them.
Yeah.
Teaching's
a huge
Don't be a
aspect
fucking
of new
cocksucker.
players.
That's how I learned all this shit. I broke my gun so many times, and they got fucking sick and tired of it, so they just started showing me how to fix everything.
They had to deal with you, so they didn't have to listen.
Yeah, they literally had to deal with me, and then they're just like, "Wow, you are really breaking your." They're just like, "Wow, well, first off, it was a dangerous power, so like this gun really fucking sucks. So you're gonna learn how to do it, and we're gonna help you do it." And a lot of times they take, I learned that's how, honestly, and I really think, like, especially if you want to get into paintball, I honestly always say you should buy a shitty paintball gun because me learning on a dangerous power was great. Because it made me such a better player.
Exactly. I could not agree more, dude.
Like,
I started out with an A5. And
dude,
I
same.
started throwing random upgrades on it, not knowing what I was doing. And I had an electric trigger on it, and it was chopping like a mofo. And then I realized I needed to tune it and all kinds of things.
Yep. Yeah.
Start from the bottom and work your way up. That's the best way to go.
Yeah. Started from the bottom. Now we in.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I had an A5 and just like having to deal with like a gun. Like, I mean, it's good to have like a Tippmann so it's durable so you don't completely break your shit when you're like just starting out. But having a gun like that, it was beautiful because you could still like add and do whatever you wanted with it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You didn't have to worry about like finicking with the really small details.
Yeah.
So you had your AK-47.
I did. I had a half AK-47. Yeah, half of it was an AK-47, and I didn't finish the other half. It was a 98
custom, right?
It was. It was a 98 custom, and half of it was an AK-47 body, and the other half wasn't.
I am 20. I got my A5 when I was 11. I still have it, and it still works. So
yeah, I sold mine.
Hell yeah, dude. I wish I still had my A5. I'm 21 years old, dude, and I started out with an A5, and then I went from from spiders all the way up, dude. Right now, I'm shooting a Vanquish 2.0. I'm shooting a fucking DM10 and the PM9.
And it's just climbing that ladder of beginner to like intermediate. Like you start with that gun. You work your way up.
Start from the bottom.
Yep.
No matter what sport you're playing, you have to start from the bottom and work your way up.
You got to know what it's like to have the shit show.
You could be playing basketball. You could be playing soccer. No matter what, you have to start from the bottom and work your way up.
Right. You got to learn what it's like to get shit on. Like, I don't know. And a lot of kids don't like learning how to get shit on.
You got to get there's that one time that everyone remembers when they've just gotten their ass handed to them on the paintball field. And it's just that time.
And you learn. And let me tell you, you don't make that mistake again. It's just like, you go learn today. And then it just.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my most like vivid memories is when I was just at West. And this guy snuck up right on me and just hit me in the back of the head. It felt like someone threw 3 rocks at the back of my head. And I just from that lesson, it was like, I need to look where I'm like, I need to know what's around me everywhere. Because it literally felt like someone picked up a rock and smashed my head in. I'm pretty sure it knocked me down when I got hit.
Yeah, when I didn't check my mirror when I didn't check the inside of the field that one time, and I only shot down my mirror in speedball because I didn't think shooting down the middle of the field was important, or I never head checked. I never figured out how important in communication was key. When I was sitting there, always had blind vision. I was sitting in a Dorito one day, just shooting down the wire, shooting at one guy, and I wasn't paying attention to what was going on down the field. I wasn't head checking and looking. And this guy ran me down and shot me in the back of the head. So he got me right in the soft spot where in the back of my ear where your jaw and everything meets.
Did you pass out for a second?
I got knocked out. I literally got hit one time right there in the soft spot of behind the ear of the jaw where everything meets. And I literally was sitting there shooting my gun. I just fucking collapsed right there on the field. And let me tell you, ever since then, I'm sitting there rolling my gun with one hand. I'm always like either looking out of the corner of my eye, just like looking real quick, and it just happens a lot less now because I have a bigger awareness for the game. But yeah,
exactly, and that's stuff that you'll learn over time. And like you said, you got to start from the bottom and go to the top. And the only way you'll learn is getting your ass handed to you.
Yep,
that's really the only way you will learn.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really all it is. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very common. When you're wearing some flexes.
Yeah, I was running the die
that
force.
Has to be like 2 weekends ago. I've been playing for how long now?
Yeah, I was running my I-Force. So, you got any big questions or anything you want to talk about?
Honestly, dude, it's your fucking feed, dude. Throw some questions at me.
How was your day?
Yeah, how was your day? How's that Arizona life treating you?
Hot as hell.
Fair enough.
Construction life sucks.
Fair enough. But, all right, man. Hey, it was good talking to you. I'm going to get some other callers. I'll hit you up with some dates and shit so you know what day to come pick me up. We'll
Oh
send it.
yeah, dude, hit me up.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, my guy.
All right, later,
All right,
bye.
bye. Let's get like 1 or 2 more people. This person called. He called a while ago. Let's see if he is still available. How do you say that? Kai Kennedy? Kai?
Yeah, I go Kai.
Kai. All right, well, Kai's not answering, so get fucked, Kai. I think this is the guy that was just asking in the live stream if he could call. Yeah, I think there was a Christian in the live stream. Christian, yeah, I'm calling you right now. R.I.P. Kai. And Christian just asked if he could call in the comment section, and there he is. There he is. You got me worried there, Christian. You're asking and everything.
Don't worry.
What's up, my guy?
Not much.
Where are you
I've
from?
been a fan for so long. I'm from Ontario.
Oh
Ooh.
shit, we got a Canadian up in here. Eh?
Yeah,
How's the maple syrup taste today?
it's good. Canada Day was a few days ago.
I was gonna say, yeah. Can you smell the freedom over the border of the 4th of July for America?
Of course.
You can probably just smell all the beer and all the fireworks.
Yeah.
All the fireworks
Yeah.
for us fucking up the British or whatever it was. I don't even know.
Nice history lesson.
Fuck America.
Yeah.
No, that was the Boston. No, I was gonna say that's the Boston Tea Party. I don't even know. It's just we're free.
We're free.
America! Fuck yeah. But what's going on, my guy? What you got for us?
Not much. Just chilling.
How do you think that we can grow paintball a little bit better?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
I think it starts with like the tournament series, to be honest. Like, so I play in like the Ontario Paintball League, and like we have like there's like a beginner league too now, and like there's so many young kids playing.
Okay.
It's crazy. Like there's like a D5 team of like 12-year-olds.
Right. I do agree with that a lot, actually, is growing it from the tournament scene and getting people hooked and wanting to actually play, because when you're playing rec ball, it's fun and all, but when you're playing tournaments, you have something to play for. Like you're playing towards winning, which is a big thing.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, you have to be competitive to play paintball. I mean, if you're not competitive, then I don't know why you'd be playing paintball, but yeah.
You're going to get blasted.
Exactly, my guy. So
PBG14 said about, I want you to comment more about you getting arrested. How it's a possibility, because I want to hear about that where you live. But keep going. I just wanted to mention that.
Oh, fair enough. So yeah, what paintball field do you play at? And do you see
I play like Fawn Paintball, Flag Raiders.
Flag Raiders. Nice. We were there once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played the Simpsons game.
Yeah, we did. We played Canadian Carnage.
Yeah, that was it.
Do you ever get to see Wolf play at any of your fields?
Wolf goes to Flag Raiders quite a lot, to be honest.
Really?
How do Canadian people feel about Wolf?
No, no one really likes him, to be honest.
The real question is,
players think he's a noob.
How is the paintball scene there at the tournament series and everything, with the CXBL and everything else not being around?
CXBL collapsed, but OPL is pretty sick. And like we have 3 semi-pro teams out of Ontario.
Yeah, and then there's also okay. Let me ask you a question. Where does Edmonton Impact practice at?
I don't even know. They're always in the States, to be honest.
I was gonna say, so is there anyone that you know of on Edmonton Impact that is actually like living in Canada?
No.
I was gonna say, or is it just for GI Sports? Because isn't GI located in Edmonton?
I don't even know, to be honest. Or no, GI is in Montreal, to be honest.
Montreal. Okay, well, where's Edmonton at compared to Montreal?
Edmonton is like kind of out west compared to Ontario.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, because I don't know. It was just I don't know. It was weird because I mean, Keith Brown doesn't live there. Dave Baines has never lived in Canada. I don't think Dave Baines has ever lived in Canada. Montress or all of them. I don't know. I'm just like, why are they considered Impact, where you have the Russian Legion, who's 99% Russian? So yeah, I was just curious. So, do you have any other question? Do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about?
Not particularly.
Fair enough. How's that? You like living in Canada? How's that free healthcare?
It's pretty sick, man.
Pretty free.
Pretty free. Better than American freedom.
You can just do a lot more stupid shit because if you get hurt, it's free.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, thanks for calling.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get Kai because he was calling.
More.
Oh, I can't talk, but I will watch the live stream later.
Okay.
R.I.P. Kai. David with a flame emoji next to his name. Fucking David's got this fire conversation.
Dude, let's hear it, David.
All right, David, this better be a fire conversation with this fucking emoji next to your name.
Yeah.
What you got going on, my guy? Where are you from?
I'm from Canada, man.
Really?
Dude,
2 in a row.
Canadians.
Wow, where are you guys coming from? You guys just plotting on us. We're at in Canada.
Toronto, I'm near Toronto.
Ah, fair enough.
So let me ask you this. What's your opinion on Wolf and Canadians' opinion on Wolf?
What's my opinion on Wolf?
I'm just gathering Canadian opinions.
Yeah, we're trying to get a profile on Wolf over here.
because because there's some like internet celebrities that play over in Canada, and he's just so happens to be the biggest. And then there's a couple others, and like does Reaper play over there near you?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, fair enough. I know he's played at a couple different fields.
I've actually met Wolf though. He was at a Wasaga Beach game.
Where's that
It
at?
was like the big game. Wasaga Beach.
You know, I've heard of that. How is that?
I think it was like really fun this year. There's like 950 people.
Not bad.
Fair. What's have you ever played at that Paintball Asylum place?
I want to go there.
PRZ.
Yeah.
I'm actually probably gonna head there in 2 weeks for the big game. Operation Honey Badger, I think it's called.
So that'll be your first time going there?
Yeah, cause I live like really far from there.
David, do me this. Next time that you play there, give us a call because I want to know what it's like.
Yeah, like
if you
play
it's like
there,
a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, next time, like if we have a stream and you've played there, like it's after you played, call us up so we can hear about PRZ because we've been really wanting to go there.
Yeah, because it looks fucking dope, but it literally is like over a 12-hour drive for us to get there. Like it's stupid for us to get there.
Yeah, because you guys are like what, in Michigan?
Yeah,
Canada's huge.
Yeah, Canada's big. Canada's a big fucking country.
Does Canada have like just a ton of unused space like high north?
Like Russia?
A lot of people live like really north Canada.
None of it. There's a lot of like islands that are like free. No one goes on them. But it's probably like really fucking cold there.
Nice. You should take them over sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paintball Island.
What do you think we got to do to grow paintball?
Pardon?
What do you think we got to do to like grow paintball? The paintball environment or at your field?
Well, I was actually thinking like, when have you ever seen paintball on TV? Like, get a commercial going or something.
Yeah,
I've only seen
like,
one commercial recently. It was
commercials for
and it was a really odd time.
You never see a commercial for paintball.
Yeah, I definitely do think advertising is the way to go. I almost saying Cheersy laughs like a chick. That's what someone said. You know, I definitely agree. I almost feel like instead of TV, like I feel like it needs to be on billboards.
Like on the highway?
Yeah, like
okay, all I'm saying is I drive down the highway in Michigan and it's only like $1,200 a month to rent out a billboard.
Oh yeah.
And I'm saying if you just get like 10, 20 people to rent one billboard out, Team and Sandy, throw it on the billboard. I'm just saying, that's all. I'm just saying. You know, let's crowdfund that. Let's throw a paintball billboard on every highway in America. It only costs like a couple $100,000 per person. That's all I'm saying.
A couple $100,000. Yeah, fucking pocket change. Yeah, like I like the TV thing, but I can't tell you the last time I turned on my TV and watched something unless it was only sports.
Yeah, dude. And
that's true.
And it's like commercials too. Like if all these sex shops can get commercials, a paintball field.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, dude.
Like I'm sitting on watch TV at 12 o'clock at night. I'm getting Adam and Eve commercials all night. And the
or about
lion's
those
den.
hot girls that want to fucking call
Yeah,
you.
it's like we'll talk to you,
Hot,
but it'll be
women.
$5 per minute, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cheap. And then my bill's like $100, and it's just like, why do they get all this airtime? Paintball doesn't.
Dude, we should advertise paintball chicks. Like, we have some hot paintball chicks that want to
and then
sex
they
you.
show up, and it's just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, just a bunch of dudes circle
bait
jerking.
and switch.
Like when Mr. H only brings the hot girls on the stage. And
Yeah,
I think
Mr.
that
H
was-
is something, dude. Let me tell you, Mr. H is a wild guy.
Was he wasn't at Legends. No, he was
Yeah.
at
He
Legends.
was
right?
at Legends. Yeah, Mr. H is a wild guy for sure. For sure.
See all these videos of Legends and Mr. H with all these girls. Like, oh wow, put this on TV.
Yeah, let me tell you, that like I said, you got to be careful what you watch on the internet because not all of it's true.
You
I
think,
mean,
okay, there's a rule on the internet, and you can't lie. So
listen,
everything's
I've seen
true.
Mr. H and HK Army film stage more.
Oh,
fucking,
yeah.
I've
a
seen
lot of
more,
HK stuff is staged.
Oh, dude, I've seen more
Yeah, take a
stage
little
shit
grain of
off
salt.
of Mr. H than I have in a fucking Michael Bay film. Like,
Facts.
I believe Transformers before I believe one of the HK montages. Like, not even a lie. Granted, it's great editing, but some of those internet celebrities is just, it's fucking like, it gives me cancer. Mr. H is one of them.
Yeah.
But that's besides the fact.
Yeah.
But do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about?
Not really. No.
Fair enough. Well, what field do you play at again?
Well, my local field is Barry, but I like go all over. Barry
Good
paintball.
shit. Do you like the paintball scene in Canada?
Yeah, there's a lot of nice people.
How is it generally with like with weather and stuff in Canada? Like
The winter it's god awful. It's terrible because you're freezing
it's Nathan.
and
Yeah.
there's like water running down your shoes.
Yeah, same. I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
But
All right.
hi, man. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for calling in.
Nice talk. I'll call you back after like 2 weeks after
Yeah,
PRZ.
Let me know after
Yeah, dude, for
PRZ.
sure.
It's definitely going to be a big thing. I definitely want to know before we go out there. Be nice to hear from a
Yeah.
fellow Canadian, but I'm not a Canadian, so
So just a Canadian.
just a Canadian. But all right, man.
right.
We'll catch you on the flip side.
See ya.
Hey, all right, guys. Talk to you later.
Talk to you. All right. I think hour and 16 minutes. I think that's a solid stream right there.
Yeah. That'll be it. Like usual, next week we'll do another episode. If you guys ever any suggestions for topics, let
Add
us
us
know.
up on Snapchat.
Yep.
That's how you know when these streams are going to be.
We always
going.
post like 8 hours before we stream on Snapchat saying what time.
Indeed.
And then
right on the story.
If
It's
we have
normally
a
every
guest
Tuesday.
or something like that. Yeah. Generally every Tuesday. If not Tuesday, it's Wednesday.
So, all righty.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
I feel like we didn't get a lot.